Now we're going to talk about proportions. A proportion is the equality of two ratios or rates. And if a proportion is true, the cross products are equal. So if I have something like this, 5, 6, and we want to know if that equals 15/18. First of all, I do have the equality. I'm not sure if it's really equal, but it looks like. I want to know if this is a real equality. But I have two ratios or two rates. I want to know if it's a true proportion. If it's a true proportion, I can simplify 15/18 into 5/6. Or product means multiply, and I multiply across to see if I have a true proportion. So I'm going to multiply 5 times 18. So I have 18 times 5, and I want to know if it equals 6 times 15. So 5 times 18 is 90. 6 times 15 is 90. So this is a true proportion. We'll try another one. What if I have 1/4 equals 2/6? I want to know if that's a true proportion. I could just simplify the fraction and say 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 6 is 3, and 1/4 is not equal to 1/3. Or I could do it by cross products. 1/4 equals 2/6. If I multiply my cross products, I get 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. That's not true. So this is false. It's not a true proportion. If I have 5/8 equals 20 over 32. I could simplify my 20 over 32 to see if I get 5/8. Or I could test by doing cross products. If I do it that way, I'm going to have 5 times 32, which is 160. 8 times 20, which is 160. So I do have a true proportion. We'll do 2 more. Let's say I have 20 divided by 28 equals 12/16. If I check by cross products, I'm going to multiply 20 by 16, and I'm going to get 320. If I multiply 12 by 28, I'm going to get 336, which is not true. So this is false. This is not a true proportion. Now, it's possible to have a decimal. Let's say I have 2/5 equals 7 over 17.5. So this one will multiply out just to make sure you can multiply decimals. So I want to multiply, doesn't matter which one you do first. You want to know 5 7s are 35. So now I want to multiply 17.5 times 2. 2 5s are 10, 0 carry 1. 2 7s are 14, and 1 is 15, carry 1. I get 35. I count my decimals to the right of the decimal point. I only have 1. I start at the right, and I move 1. So 35 equals 35. So this is a true proportion. We're going to look at a couple more proportions to see whether they're true or false. If I have 1/3 equals 3/12, again, it's whatever's easier for you. I could do my cross products and say 1 times 12 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9. This is not true. Or I could look at this and see right away if I simplify 3/12, 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 12 is 4, and I see that 1/3 is not equal to 1/4. So you have a choice, whichever way you want to do it. I have 4 7s equals 20 over 35. So now, on one like this, even if I wanted to do cross products, instead of multiplying 7 times 20 and 4 times 35 and getting this big number, I think it's easier to simplify. So I would say 5 into 24, 5 into 25, 5 into 35, 7. And to me, the easier way this way would be to simplify. And this one is true. But again, you have choice. Again, I could simplify this, or I could do my cross products. And I can see 24 does not equal 30. So it's not true. I'm over here. I mean, multiplying 40 by 150 and 3 by 200 would take me some time. So I think on this one, I would definitely knock off my pair of zeros first. Then I could do my cross products, or I would simplify. 5 into 15, 3. 5 into 24, 3/4 does not equal 3/40. So this one is not true. One more. I have 15/17 equals 60 over 85. Again, if you want, I could multiply my cross products to see if they're equal, or I see that this ends in a 0 and this ends in a 5. So I know 5 divides into both. So I probably would simplify. 5 into 60, 12. 5 into 85, 17. And I see 15/17 is not 12/17. But again, if you're not good at simplifying fractions and you're better at multiplication, you want to multiply these and multiply these, that's always your choice.